All right, it's time for our second match. I'm Tasteless. With me is Valdez. Focus on the bottom right side of the screen, guys.
Oh, there we are.
The least photogenic people in the world.
And lighting on that picture is kind of interesting. For our second match, we do have MVP Chicken Maru. They need a chicken mascot.
They do.
They should buy us all chicken every day. I don't know why they don't. Samsung
Yeah, that's
Galaxy,
actually a good point.
second team. Where's our chicken MVP?
That would really actually increase the hype if we had a chicken.
Where is it?
Oh,
Just had a pro gamer run by. I think it was Seed.
That was Seed. That was Seed who ran by there, by our camera. All right, so we're going to be jumping right into this. I'm not sure how close this is going to be. I mean, Samsung's pretty good, man.
Yeah, Samsung is doing really well, whereas MVP is not. Put it simply, they've definitely been struggling so far. Kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, let's see what happens. If this turns out to be as close as our previous match, I'm going to be delighted.
I think there's a decent chance, just based on the way these players have matched up. MVP definitely has like a couple of matches that they have a chance in. You know, this isn't going to be like a stomp 3-0, nothing like that. I wouldn't expect it at least. But I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Guys, it's so good to have you joining us here at SPO.TV for Pro League 2016. If you missed the first part of today, I'm sorry. Yeah, go watch the VODs because the games are really, really good.
Yeah.
Legacy of the Void, definitely the best expansion for Starcraft 2. It's huge impact. The new units are really changing the way armies have to engage each other. It's a lot less of just concave versus convex.
Yeah.
And a lot more of intense
crazy stuff
control
happening all the time.
Yeah. A lot more harass going on.
So much multitasking required.
A lot less redundant patterns of expanding, too.
Yeah. Especially with the maps we got in the pool. Definitely pretty unique, all these maps, I'd like to say. I guess the two that are very similar are Orbital Shipyard and Dust Towers.
Yeah, that's true. Those two are pretty similar. It is a snowy day here in Seoul. Snowy days. What do you do on a snowy day? I make a snowman. No, idiot. You sit inside and watch StarCraft.
That
or at
you
the
do.
bare minimum play.
Yeah.
But what about snow angels? What about disruptors? Check and mate.
Yeah.
So, GuMiho against Deer. I personally went for Deer here. What about you, GuMiho?
Did you just ask GuMiho?
Yeah, I did.
What about you, GuMiho?
Oh my God, wait, I thought I was cast with GuMiho. Is that not Valdez?
No, it's not me. I don't think GuMiho speaks English. But
who'd you go with?
I went with
Valdez?
GuMiho. So you kind of answered the question anyway, you know?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about my idea for a new casting gig where I just solo cast but in two different voices that talk to each other?
You should give it a try.
Artosis is done, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll always laugh at my own jokes.
Tasteless. Yeah.
Okay, so Deer is slight advantage here, but I think it's almost minutia. You know, at that point in time, 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Somebody had to have an edge there. So a good split here. Cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried. You and Wolf were right about Zest, and Daehyun is always right, regardless of who he picks.
Yeah, Daehyun.
He has a 100% win rate.
Daehyun is so good at predicting so far.
Yeah.
So let's see, man. We are loading this up. Again, it's a one-on-one map. I think there's a lot of tricks that Protoss can have up their sleeves here. We've got an island on this map. We haven't seen it used yet. I think we will certainly see it used before this map is retired. A Terran versus Protoss to start this second match off. GuMiho against Deer. This is the Pro League 2016. down here, up here, excuse me, and whatever, GuMiho. Bottom left, our Protoss player, Deer.
Deer was part of the highlights that we had during the break. I think he was facing Zest. It was a pretty crazy game. I missed that one. Gonna have to check out the VOD. Although I already saw the highlights and I know what happened.
Check out the VOD as well. So let's see what Deer's got in store for us.
Yeah.
You know, when you have a best of one, you can try anything, man.
You really can.
Because once you win, you're out. You've done your part.
I have something with Deer where whenever he's favored and I vote for him, he loses. Like every single time. I swear to you. And
every time
so far, I've been like trained like a dog not to vote for Deer because whenever I do, I get zapped. I get like slapped, you know?
Slapped and zapped.
And now I just don't vote for him. Now I've decided.
Okay, now here's what's happened. Here's what happens with me, man. Every time I say Deer is not going to win, he ends up winning. So
yeah,
we have a little bit of a role reversal.
That's interesting. Makes sense for how we voted today.
Okay, so what could the tech be? I mean, is he going to go for going for something because we don't have the expansion up yet?
Yeah, he's got double gas here. Hasn't fully saturated either yet, but definitely going to have a surplus of gas to start off. Could go for a drop.
Yeah, certainly. He made one zealot. Yeah, I wasn't crazy. He made one zealot here, so he could start to apply pressure. Now, there's a probe with this. Not sure what to make of that exactly. I thought maybe he wanted to just hold the watchtower. And there's also an SCV coming out here.
Just barely.
Denied. Okay, so he's going to come up here and start putting pressure on. Now, because the reactor was making, this causes a bit of a headache.
Yeah, he has no units right now.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, the Stalker, though, does have to go all the way around.
Okay, he's going for the reactor.
Ooh, finds the Marine. Gonna take out that Marine.
I think the whole point of the Marine is just to buy time before he gets to the depot. Or maybe he could have actually ran the Marine in there.
SCV goes down. The Stalker is stuck. Gonna get to work on that
I don't think he can
supply
get that.
depot.
Okay, there we go. Nicely done. Still putting pressure up here. Going for the reactor. The reactor 100% is going to go down.
Yeah, reactor does go down. Two Marines do get out. In fact, that was really, really nice to save that. But he is going to lose his front door. Already putting on a ton of pressure. Cyclone is coming out.
Yeah, now the problem is when Terran, historically, whenever Terran get cracked open like this, they're always in pretty bad shape. Terran is so dependent on wall-ins early on.
Look at this. Cyclone doing a lot of damage to this mothership core. A couple more shit. And he actually...
Did you say a couple more shit?
Yeah, I did just say that.
Okay.
Not sure how that one slipped out. I don't know what I was thinking about. We got an Oracle on the way as well as a second one that is building.
Valdez, the Tourette's caster. He's going to come in here now and start hitting the SCVs. Meanwhile, pressure over here in the front. Still doing some decent damage. The medevac here, though, to save the day and allow the Marines to get a good push coming out. On the back of this, Protoss is expanding.
Yeah, that's really the big thing here. He has defended, but he is going to be playing from behind. He's going to bank it on actually a Banshee and try to do a lot of damage on the opposite side. A fleet beacon on the way.
Huh.
I suppose he could add some Tempest into this.
Oh, sick. Oh, that is good. Yeah, you try to micro those Marines up and down against the Oracles. Damage faster than anything ever.
Lost the Oracle, was not flying away or paying attention. That's unfortunate. Now he only has one Oracle.
He canceled Cloak. I think it probably a wise decision to cancel that. He's thinking, wait a second. How am I going to actually do any damage if he already has an Oracle out to spot this? This is like not going to do anything.
Good idea. And still come in and do a bit of damage.
Well, I think the problem is it's just a bad investment at this point in time. Like how much? Oh!
Wow.
If Protoss had a Cyclone, that thing would have been dead.
Yeah. We got Tempest on the way. Not sure.
Okay, I think he wants to send the Tempest and hit from long range. He wants to hit the main. Typical burrowing point there, just above the gas. The three-dimensional graphics here can block you from actually noticing that.
Yeah.
Although it's kind of so common now, you can almost guess there's something there. So a lot of players just kind of play around that. Now here comes the counter push. I don't know how this is going to fare.
Yeah, he needs something to deal with the Tempest, but he has no idea that this is actually out right now. I'm sure he knows it's a possibility, but
yeah, what with Stargate tech in the game and all.
He's going to have to rely on these Cyclones to deal with that. That Tempest has to be very, very careful.
Okay, Tempest over here, starting to poke. Oh, the micro is real. Oh, look at the micro go.
You can just feel if this Marine takes a couple of shots to kill one Marine. Second Tempest is coming out. GuMiho is not expanding, by the way. He's doing like some sort of weird New Age 1-1-1 build here and is going to try to kill Deer, but every second that he waits, Deer is getting a lot of economy going from the second base, and GuMiho is getting further and further behind.
Okay, he's going to try to do a drop here. This is a little bit dangerous. The range of the Tempest could blast this down. Nope, totally not in position, though. Doesn't matter. He's going to get in.
Wow. He's going to sneak in. He comes right into the main.
Oh, if he gets that pylon, or if that pylon gets him. Okay, so he's backing up now.
Oh, the two Tempests.
Oh, my God. He's boosting out.
And it just barely survives. Look at this. The tank goes down without even sieging. Oh, this is a disaster right now. He's not finding any angle here to put pressure on a Deer.
Him going with a New Age 1-1-1, but I'd call it a New Age 0-0-0, because that's how many wins you're going to get with this against Deer.
Yeah,
that's 3 zeros, Valdez. Well, hold on. He's going to try to attack inner. Let's see if he can make anything work.
Cyclone is targeting that one Tempest, but there's 3 Tempests already out. And barely even any units left over for GuMiho.
Watching Tempest kite things is like the most painful microing in the world. Now, if he loses the majority of the ground army, I guess theoretically he could try. No, he won't.
GG.
GG. Well done, Deer. He wins game number 1 with some pretty awesome technical play. I don't think GuMiho did a bad job, but he was definitely caught off guard.
Yeah, that was kind of a... He took too much damage early on, and then he felt forced into a 1-1-1. Maybe that was his plan from the beginning, I suppose, but Deer had his number the entire way. The Tempests were a nice little addition. There's so much dead airspace on this map.
Yeah.
And you can
defend
that.
with it. You can be offensive with it.
Yeah. So I really liked that build, actually, out of Deer. That's going to give Samsung the lead here, 1-0. And MVP Chicken Maru's woes continue.
Getting ready now. We're going into game number 2. That last game we had there, short but sweet. I mean, I love it when the games go for long, but when you get something technical like that, you got to appreciate it.
Yeah. It's pretty nice. We're going to have Seed up against Journey next on the map Orbital Shipyard.
Now, for me, I'm thinking Journey on this one.
Yeah, me too. Seed really didn't impress me the last time he came out. And, you know, Journey is one of these newer guys that's slowly getting better and better.
All right, let's see what happens now. It's going to be another PvT here. However, we are going to be on Orbital Shipyard. That last map we had does allow for some more very specific wild one-base builds. I'm not sure if Orbital Shipyard is going to be the case for that.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's going to be a bit more standard. You do have like a ramp outside your third base with the backdoor base as well, so you can kind of defend and just play a longer game. I think that's probably what we'll see, unless one of these players wants to put on the pressure at the back door or do some kind of rush. I think it's a bit harder on this map, though. It's 2 players, but it's a long map. It's pretty big.
It is, and it does reward defensive play pretty heavily. Whereas our last map, I mean, there's so many variables that are unique to that map that we just saw there. So, I don't know. I think it's going to come down more to the players. Now, Seed, this guy, very good, GSL champion. However, he's not really at the place he was when he was dominating.
Yeah, he's definitely fallen quite a bit.
Yes.
Not really finding much success.
He's a super brainy player. He definitely comes up with these builds and strats where I get excited.
Yeah,
I love what
getting
I'm
excited.
seeing. But does he pull it off so much that he's an unstoppable Protoss force? No. Now, he might have some advantages here with the fact that Legacy of the Void is so new. There are strats he might be able to do that his opponent wouldn't be prepared for. But Journey, a very fresh player and somebody who just seems to be overall more well-rounded.
Yeah.
When you see the guy in interviews, he seems very put together,
Yeah.
confident. And
he's on a better
ambitious.
team. I mean, he's practicing with guys like Deer, the guy who just put on a show for all of us, defeating GuMiho, another really strong player. Deer, pretty consistent, I'd say. Like, not at being a super top player, but at just being a above average, very strong Protoss that we do have out here. So